from that self-similarity, there's also this pattern of complexity and kind of like multiple things coming together that are self-similar but different, like a whole on or intellectually greater than some of its parts. And that thing is its own thing, and that can also merge with other versions of that. Like that process feels like a metaphysical fundamental process, possibly. Like the pattern of that occurring could be considered something inherent in the outline of the puzzle in some way.
Yes. I mean, immediately my thought is that that's going to be a more natural conception for someone who takes a process view of reality in general. So, and I guess, to offer a contrasting conception, like for me, so when I think of like GM theory and how this sort of self-similar sort of complexification happens, so I think of very general principles that remain true at every level, like the PSR, like the law of identity, the law of non-contradiction, this kind of thing. And then I see that as, I suppose, inherently entailing like a set of different things that are like the result of the interplay of these principles. And those I would see as like possible worlds. And then what possible worlds are, it's like all these different configurations of different ways things could be, and then and so already what we have is so we start with principles, and when we get to a possible world, all these principles, the PSR, the laws of logic, I see those as being inherent to all of those possible worlds, sort of part of the constitution. But then there's, in addition, contingent facts, which are like fusions of these fundamental principles, into random identities, say, that define the nature of that world. We would call these physical constants of our world. And within that, then you get sort of a baseline for, in our universe, it's space-time, and that allows this aggregation, right? But the complexification is already going on in the metaphysical derivation.